Yeah, we got all your stuff turned on, ready to go.
Check, check.
Yeah. Mine's good. Hey, Jake, do you mind turning down the music a little bit?
Oh, you got it.
That's
Check.
good right there.
Oh, yeah. That sounds pretty good.
We in the mix. They work okay. It's not condenser
I love
mics or
that.
anything.
Look at this.
Ow!
Man.
You gonna do the torch or the lighter, man?
Wait, I'm going to do the lighter. I think I got it. Torch is too intense.
I didn't know if you like dabs or not.
I like that.
All right, get your bowls in. We'll get
sprinkle that
started.
little
You know, I need to get some bubble sounds for this
Oh, yeah.
thing.
Give it to Connor. Connor loves it.
Connor, you
Yeah.
love it?
They keep trying to get me to, but I
He'll
keep
get
telling
it
them
one
I
day.
can't.
One day he'll smoke with us.
Last thing I keep telling them, last thing I need is to fail a drug test at work.
Nah.
Happens to the best of us.
You know, I'm debating whether or not we should bring in Chelsea permanently to handle sounds instead of you.
No
She did
way.
a much better job last
What
week.
do y'all do? Do y'all do like a cold open? Y'all have an intro song? Do y'all have
It's
you
kind of
know.
a round
Let's all
round the
figure this
table
out.
introduction.
This is number 5
Yeah,
today.
5th episode.
And we're kind of just figuring it out as we go.
All right. I haven't listened to one yet, so forgive me.
No one else has either. It's
Good thing we don't have, we would have to ask for your forgiveness if you had.
If you
Yeah,
have,
you're here with the nobodies.
They've been pretty rough so far a little bit.
Hell, with him here, we may actually get viewers because he mentioned us on the show on Thursday.
He did say radio on the TV. I don't know if he said a time. I heard it. He showed me this morning when I was vacuuming. And I was like, oh, shit, we got
you
so
said
left in here.
radio on
I
the
did.
TV?
Someone messaged me and asked for it, so,
Oh, cool.
so
Sweet.
y'all might have a couple of.
Well, I'll be monitoring the chat. So if I'm the Jamie.
Where are we broadcasting? That
Right
way
now
I
it's
know
just-
what to tell
It's
them.
just
Straight
Twitch.
Okay.
I mean, we will be broadcasting to our radio on the TV YouTube. It's not wired up yet, unfortunately.
Yeah,
But
you just put the recording up
I'll-
on YouTube.
I'll upload it later. Unless anybody has any reservations of that after
All right.
we get into this.
Everyone good and high?
Send me
Oh,
the
man.
link right now. It's gonna be
Oh, yeah, you got
live.
It'll be live on Twitch, yeah.
Send
me
me,
get-
send me the. Do you have the link? Send it.
He's
to your
got the-
Facebook.
Let's see. It's twitch.tv/radio on the TV. I don't have a good way to send it to you at the moment. Let's see. That's us.
Are you playing us in the background again?
I was trying to pull up the link, man.
It's pretty egotistical, bro. That's,
It's one of his jokes.
this guy listens to himself.
He likes to break Connor's braids
Hey,
sometimes.
it's good to listen to yourself. It's,
Gotta get used to it.
Well, when these two are high enough, they can only listen to themselves.
Yeah, we don't even know we're not talking.
That's true.
All right.
Oh, did I
About
say
ready to
that
get
out loud?
started?
Yeah, I think so. So that's what's actually being broadcast is on the TV.
So
And,
we'll be able to see everything Jake does on the computer.
Yeah, I'm not that quick at being fingers yet, but that's who I am. All right, so we're gonna get rolling here.
All right, just like we've been doing the last couple
Typically,
of weeks.
Connor goes around, introduces everybody, and then we get going.
I've learned a lot from listening to their show.
Well, we'll see. This is your test, huh?
that was your first mistake.
All right, let's go ahead and get this started. We going?
You are live, my man.
All right, hello, Internet. This is Radio on the TV. I am your de facto show director, Just Connor. To my right, we have the Pirates of the Caribbean Reject, a.k.a. Captain Jake, a.k.a. DJ Lightbright, Jake West.
Also, you can call me Fingers. What up? What up? Thanks, Connor.
In front of me, he was finally able to make it today. You know him as Eminem or Meth Head Marshall Mathers, our very own Michael.
I decided to get out of bed today.
You look like it. And for our very first time, we have a pseudo-celebrity with us today, only really known in the Austin area. For some of you watching the show for the first time, you know him as Eric or John. You know him as the Champ. He has a 1-0 boxing record. Chuy El Dorado, Eric Alderete.
Thank you, gentlemen, for having me. Feels good to be here.
How do you
Thanks for
feel
coming.
being on a show that nobody watches?
It's about
Hey.
the same as doing my show.
Hey, man, we got one viewer. Okay, so
At
we're
least
in,
you get
There we
paid
go.
to have
That's probably
nobody
a
watch,
bot, too.
listen to you.
That's true. So, gentlemen, thank you for having me on your platform. Tell me, what's this show about? What are y'all doing? I want to know because I want to, get involved. Or are y'all still figuring out what it's about?
I think we're trying to figure out what it's about.
We mostly just BS
Yeah,
our way
there's
through
a lot
couple
of
of
bullshit
hours.
going on.
I like it because most people, they're very hesitant to get into something, and everything's got to be perfect. I like just hopping right in it. Just fuck it. We got to do it.
That's what.
Yeah.
Yes.
I respect it.
Yeah.
time to make some mistakes, man, and see what happens. At
Take
least learn
action.
something along the way,
Right.
We were only able to do it when I was able to find out that he actually had the equipment, Jake here, and he wanted to actually do something like this for a while now.
Yeah, I've kind of been interested in doing this for various topics.
But
Right?
you had the channel up for a while before we started this.
Yeah, well, we used to just do music on here and so radio on the TV. Just kind of, played with that other band name that you may have heard of.
Yeah, you said you named the show after a band called TV on the Radio.
No, I just knew that existed, and so I was like, well, radio on the TV sounds like fun, and since we're broadcasting video that is more audio based, at least that's what we care about. Yeah, they got us started.
All right, so let's talk about something that happened with y'all's show just the other day. Y'all had y'all's first live audience podcast. Like, y'all, for anyone watching that isn't aware, Chuy's part of what is currently the #1 morning show in Austin area right now. Typically, they're only in a studio, but on Thursday, December 15th, they had their first live show with an audience at Cap City Comedy Club. How'd it go?
Ooh.
It was actually really good. Sold out show. It was. I'm sorry. Did I? Were you there?
No, I wasn't able to make it. I was at the peak of a cold,
okay.
so
All
I
right.
had a ticket. I mean, Bob's brother was able to hook me up with a ticket, but at the very last minute, I was like, I can't make it tonight. I just can't do it.
It was a nice show, man. I mean, the thing is like with our show isn't much different from y'all's show. You got 3 guys, it's a cast of characters, and for some reason people gain an emotional attachment. So it was very nice to see the support from everybody coming out. I've never been the main headlining thing on the stage of a sold out crowd, so that felt good.
Ooh, it's sold out.
Did
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
awesome.
Did it feel different live than anything else? Like, or was it like the same thing? Or how did y'all prepare for it differently anyway? Or is it?
There was a little bit of preparation, but mostly in like the prize. We gave away a lot of prizes and stuff like that.
Okay.
But I mean, there's certain things where like, I don't know. I guess there's bands that can just hop in together and then just have a great sound and not practice and just come up like
Yeah.
with a fucking song on the spot.
Yeah.
Fuck those guys.
And yeah, exactly. And you want to kind of build that chemistry to where you can depend on, hey, these next 10, 15 minutes we can be entertaining or say something. So I mean, it takes time, but yeah, a lot of preparation went into it, and I got really, really high, so I don't remember.
Yeah. I'm really high right now.
Different type of
I just
preparation,
woke up 30 minutes ago.
I will say, hats off. I'm glad. I feel like I'm not that afraid to smoke outside in public anymore, and maybe I should be. Maybe that's just
I
me.
don't think
The cops
so.
in Austin have they ever really cared in like the last
Maybe if
decade or
they-
so?
Maybe if they notice somebody was acting scared, then they'll fuck with you. But like, if you're just chilling, they got shit to do. Hopefully, unless you're in Wilco.
I think they
I
got
guess.
bigger problems, man, than just.
Yeah, they're understaffed.
But with how much you've mentioned it on the show, like, and out of all the time you've been working at that station, like, has no one bothered to even drug test you there, or they just don't care that you're.
It's really a weird. I don't know if they just weren't into background checks or things
Yeah.
like that. I don't know how I slipped under the cracks.
Well,
It was like really right before all the HR and it came really corporate and everything like that. Because I worked there for free for a year. I don't think anyone's supposed to allow that to happen.
Oh my,
But
yeah,
I
he
did.
was a really long intern there.
excellent.
Yeah, but that's somehow.
What did you do at that time? Like, were you just working there for free and like you stayed?
Oh,
like,
I was.
How
doing
did you work? How did you get money?
server job?
Okay, so you were like working double jobs.
Yeah,
and stuff.
'cause
where
before
did you?
that-
What was the server job at?
Texican Cafe
Oh hell
Hey,
yeah!
that's your
Tex
place,
the
man.
Kid.
That's
I
your
love
place.
Tex. Which one? Down Monarch?
Lakeline.
Oh, the other Lakeline one.
It was man, they got some good food.
Yeah, they do.
I
have
love
good food.
Lakeline. And then I think after that, I think it was Trudy's,
Mm.
and then La Mancha for a little bit.
Mhm.
So yeah, I mean,
So just like food industry stuff.
yeah, you do what you do to kind of support what you think is the dream. I mean, there was a while
Yeah.
there where I'm like, this isn't working out. Fuck, I really wasted 10 years of my life.
Isn't it supposed to be like that? Isn't it supposed to like challenge you life until you break through or you cave?
I don't know what it's supposed to be about. Has anybody figured out what the fuck it's supposed
You
to
didn't
be
cave?
about?
You didn't cave though.
I mean, no, I didn't. Just because like I got nowhere else to go, you know, like this is it.
Yeah, I remember hearing they were paying you as little as possible early on, and you were just having to work on like 3 different shows across 2 different stations.
It's weird because I feel weird and bad now because it's all flipped. Now this is the only thing I do, and everybody else has like 3 jobs, and I'm just like I like. You know, when, like, say someone invites you over and then they start doing a bunch of chores and stuff, and it's like, do you need some help? Like,
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
like I want to offer, but then I
Yeah.
feel weird. I don't know.
Word.
Make some mistakes, offer. Whatever.
Yeah. I don't know. People are going to listen to this Bible Mike, man. People are excited. Like,
Really?
Mike calls into
There
my
he
show,
is. There he is.
Sometimes.
and people love him as a
I haven't been
character.
able to call in recently because like
He's too high to call in
no,
recently?
it's just like the dynamic of my work has kind of changed and everything, so it's really small. I work for a really small company.
You no
I
longer
don't
able
wanna
to get
say
out
the
on that
name.
boat
That's
away
right.
from your
Okay.
boss.
One of the
And
rules.
So, like, yeah, it's hard to get away from the
Twitter.
boss.
Have you heard of it?
Oh man.
No.
You
What's
don't
Twitter?
Want, no.
It's in the new
oh,
play.
Twitter. Have you
I'm
heard?
just joking. It's a small company. It's
They
not.
got it.
It's one of
No.
those new platforms
It's
for all the
small,
Nazis
low-key.
and
But
stuff.
yeah,
It's
I
smaller
just,
now,
I can't
that's for
really
sure.
call in as much anymore, and because I also don't work with Canyon as much, and he's like my hype man. We like feed off each
Yeah,
other.
yeah.
So like that's why I'm not like right now, like you know.
Right,
and also
yeah.
I'm like
You can't
I'm-
do
I'm-
that.
I can't be that guy all the
You
time.
can't have that vibe in a cubicle, you know?
No,
Like,
exactly.
fucking.
And so like you know, and also I'll be doing shit, you know, like I'll be
Like
constantly-
sleeping.
I'll be up there and
Oh,
no, I do.
Just today.
I just gotta like do stuff.
Just-
now.
Yeah, no, you look like you paint or something, like for therapy.
I do
or, I
have
don't know.
paint.
He spray pants.
Yeah, I spray paint.
Yeah,
Oh,
in
you
our
like to
garage.
tag trains and stuff?
I can tag, but
Oh,
I meant like at work, like I have to do stuff.
Okay.
So when
tags
he's
them.
done welding stuff together, he then
Yeah.
tags the boat.
It's just so vague. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's
so I'm
just
like,
like
you
we're
talking about hobbies?
like
or
you know, like it's just no. Oh well, like
you don't have
so
to
like
get into it, man. I
at
don't
work,
know.
it's a really small place, so like I have to like put
Yeah.
shit up and like lift shit and just fucking weld and fucking put stuff up, structural building, man, and just stuff like
Well,
that.
sounds like you know what you're doing.
It's all right.
All right.
He tagged part of the garage though, so
He
he
got-
does. He
yeah.
can
Yeah,
tag. He's
I
got
can
the
tag,
style.
yeah.
It's cool.
I used to do it. I used to go downtown with my buddy all the time, and we would just tag. There used to be this big ass hotel. I think it was an old Holiday Inn.
Yeah.
And like it's abandoned now, and I don't know if you can still get in it. I'm sure people do, but you could go all the way up to the top of Houston, like see all of Houston.
I
and-
never understood the tagging or I mean, I guess I understand the art spray paint culture, you know, Banksy and everything, but I
Mhm.
never understood the tagging.
It's just kind of like claiming your spot. I did it for art. I did it for like 'cause I wasn't that great. I was learning how to do it and everything.
Mhm.
So there's just spots that you don't like do because they're claimed.
That
you know
was
what I mean?
there.
I didn't like going over other people's
Mhm.
stuff
Right.
because I felt like it was disrespectful. And then like you could do wars or whatever. Like and then like there wasn't really a lot of gangs in Houston,
Mhm.
not that I know of. So I didn't really get into all that. Like, but like if you could like, people will spray out your name or whatever for like disrespectful
Mm.
reasons, like
Oh,
saying I'm
shit.
better
Oh,
than
shit.
you. It's kind of like hip hop, like like I'm a better dancer.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
like bring it on.
And you got like better art
Yeah,
or better
I think
print.
yeah, it's just stuff like that, like a better artist. But like also people use their same name, so like say like my name is fucking Coke, right?
Right.
And like you fucking
Named
but
after
we
the
know
stuff he
each other,
does.
and
Oh.
you can also put Coke up like at the same thing. You know what I mean? Like, and we can all be like, and I could put up your name, which would be like fucking water, or like you know what I mean?
Okay.
So like there's a bunch of different people who can use a bunch of different names.
All right, all
And
right.
so, as long as you know each other, and
There needs to be. I haven't seen a lot of documentaries about spray paint and tag culture.
it's a
so
crazy culture, man.
I don't
like,
know.
and there's like people that like if you go out on like trains, because I used to live right by a train, and like we would hop on it, like literally hop on a freight train.
I lived literally right next to a train for like my high school years. It was pretty
It-
annoying.
It was annoying because you wake up in the middle of the night, but sometimes I got used to it over time.
Well, it was also you could like wait outside to sneak back into the house.
yes.
Like here comes a train.
Okay. Yeah.
and
There
you
you
open
go.
the door,
Door.
clunk clunk. Like you don't know if that's a train or the door opening at that moment.
Exactly. That was good.
So yeah, I used it to my advantage at the time.
That's true. I love freight trains.
All right. Anybody else have any? I guess law breaking hobbies.
Oh man. Okay. Well,
I mean,
Parkour, right?
You all just did one.
he's got a point there. Yeah, this. I used to parkour. That was fun.
How's that law breaking?
Really?
You know, I wouldn't do all the flips and stuff, but I would go out and me and my buddy would just go try to climb stuff and, you know, get on top of the buildings, not vandalize. We had our rules,
Yeah.
but we would challenge our bodies and just agility, strength, and it was amazing. It was amazing how much your confidence levels would just skyrise. Your confidence over heights and everything. I'm kind of scared now. I haven't done it in a long time. I get vertigo if I'm over something
Okay.
too tall, too high. But back then it was like invincibility, and that was really cool. So that was back in college, 2006.
I mean, but
roughly,
you're
2010.
jumping from like maybe roof to roof,
So-
like
Sometimes you'll go through various parts of like UT and go from certain areas that had a gap that you believed in, and you would try on certain things that are lower to the ground. They had like these trash bins you could run along and jump to these weird corridors and
But
stuff.
he asked you rooftop to rooftop. Did you ever do that?
Let's see. You know, I don't know if I actually did a rooftop to rooftop, but definitely did a gap that was bigger than some rooftops. I think I just didn't want to do a rooftop to rooftop. Not yet, at least.
You didn't want to try and matrix your way across one?
We did some weird stuff before, like climbing HEB signs all the way to the top, and then being like, "Damn, oops, we have to get down." And I was actually a little terrified, but we made it. We made it, and was like, "Okay, don't push it too much." But it was invigorating, and that's the most like innocent, illegal thing I think I've done, other than smoking weed.
you don't do any adrenaline junkie stuff. That was it. Or?
Not yet. I would love to do some of the squirrel guy jumping
Squirrel
off.
guy.
Oh,
That's
I
too
have
fucking
gone
crazy.
like I've
the
skydiving.
squirrel
I've
guy.
done abseiling in South
Oh.
Africa.
Get in touch with. Oh, so we got a friend, Adam. If you get in touch with Adam,
Yeah,
he knows all about skydiving. It's his
Really?
favorite thing to do.
really. That's cool. I mean,
Yeah,
it
'cause-
terrified me, but
But that was also kind of like he was one of those jumpers when he was in the army.
oh,
he got trained
so
in that.
he packed those parachutes.
He was the one. Well, wait,
I mean, I really literally mean that.
I don't know if there was an innuendo in there or
No.
not.
No, this was for Rizzle. This was a real one.
Yeah, but I'd say if you want to try that, or there's a place up on 183 called iFly.
Oh,
It's
I've
an
done
in-
iFly. That one's not the same. That one's not scary. So,
Yeah, you're just jumping from like what 8 stories above the ground.
It was 13,000 feet whenever I went skydiving. But whenever you do it in iFly,
Oh,
it's
you've done it before?
50. Yeah, yeah. It was. The scariest thing was the plane, to be honest, and that they didn't buckle me to that guy with the parachute until they opened the door. I'm like, come on.
Yeah, I can't. I don't know why I can't do heights. I just even flying somewhere. I'm like, oh man, we're just not supposed to be up there, bro. Like,
I
why,
don't-
why are you
I
up
agree.
there?
I agree with Chewy. We are not allowed to. Why are we up there anyways?
And that's when
Every
Chewy
time we-
discovered
yeah.
ways to hide the joint when he gets on the plane.
I mean, thank goodness for people that are like, I want to go to the moon and the Mars and shit. Because who the fuck, like,
Do
why?
you think we've been to the moon?
Oh yeah.
Are you about to start doing
Uh,
conspiracy stuff again, Mike?
Let's just think
I'm
about
into
it.
this.
I just hold on.
I'll be
I
the
just wanted to
conspiracy
know
hero.
his personal opinion.
I mean, I can pretend to argue against it, but I'm not a fucking astronaut. Like, I
Yeah.
don't know what goes into it.
yeah.
So I can't argue against it, but
Hmm.
it looks like we have. I mean, that's a pretty big
I like to-
fucking conspiracy considering the
Right.
amount of astronauts and Apollos.
Let's
that have
play.
happened.
Are you
It's
a conspiracy
it's a hard
theorist?
thing to cover up.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, let's say that we did do it. It'd be a lot of people would know about it if we covered it up, right?
Yeah, I mean,
And it
at
would
some
be
point-
impossible to cover up. I mean, look at the stuff that gets leaked today. Edward Snowden was a low-level employee. He leaked all the NSA stuff. He wasn't even a high-ranking person.
But what about the
400,000 people working on the Apollo program, and not one of them let shit slip.
It's called compartmentalization, man, and it goes a long way.
yeah?
Did you see what happened in the recent big fever across the whole world, man? You think everything was
Are
just
you about to
straightforward?
do conspiracy
I
theory
can't
on
say
COVID
certain
right
words on this. Oh, who? What's her name? No, I haven't heard of that stuff. And I believe and recommend everything that everybody says. So, you know,
now? I can't tell
conspiracy
any-
theorist.
I mean, I like conspiracy talk. I've always loved it.
It's-
You know.
It's
A little-
interesting to think about. It's just that was my point. It was like, yes, I think we've been to the moon, but it's also interesting to think about how Stanley Kubrick probably directed it.
This is how Michael loves to challenge himself in ways of thinking differently.
Well, it's always nice to see the other.
So what's the
perspective.
theory? The theory is we
Stan-
didn't go to the moon because we were in this kind of race with
with
Russia,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and you got to make us look good, and
Yep.
and you know America's the best at the whole PR game, and
Right.
so we're gonna go ahead and make a video.
Because like, how did they live stream that
Well, they
back
didn't
in
live stream.
1969? How did they send that to the?
Satellites? I don't know.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
did we have satellites back then?
There were satellite.
Yeah, because we had
phones,
Sputnik
man.
Yeah.
came up there, and then we're like,
There
uh-oh,
were other
Cold War.
satellites.
But isn't that insane to think about how like that had
It's called
they had that technology back then, but like
so transmission through it's all through radio waves.
I know. but
Transmission goes at the speed of light, so
isn't
that means
interesting.
it would only be it would only be a 2-second delay to the moon and back.
Bro, I'm pretty sure you can go to like NASA and like go on like a field trip or
I
something.
have. I've
where
been
they'll actually like take you like to that
the
top, like the top or the bottom layer of that fucking where the stratosphere
Oh, yeah.
meets whatever. and
yeah.
You can feel weightlessness for a little bit, and you can.
Oh,
feel certain
shit,
fucking
that'd be
things,
so
like-
cool. That'd be
Well,
so cool.
I don't know if it's like that actually.
See, here's the
I
thing.
know, like my friends went in high school. I wasn't in the smart group, so I didn't go.
See,
And
when
they
Mike went
floated?
yeah,
when-
they did.
Oh,
shit.
I didn't
when
know
Mike
that.
went to NASA, he was actually more interested in the guy standing out front going, "It's all a lie! It's all a lie!"
Well, no.
But here's the other thing.
He
is-
did have a good point though. If you think about it.
Do you okay? Even if we didn't land on the moon, then do you think we can now and have?
They say we
Well,
can't,
We
but they're
haven't
about
been
to.
to the moon since like what 1975 or something.
40 or something. I can't remember.
1972.
72? 72. So that's when JFK
1972.
was there. We will go to the moon.
No, he was already dead.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So they did it after him?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because he was killed.
Oh,
But I also think
Which-
it's interesting that we
Is he
haven't
an
gone
agent?
back.
everything can be interesting if you just turn a little something about it.
Uh,
But I think
well,
it's the most
aquifer.
simple answer
Why do they
is-
call it Aquafina?
Hey, no product
Hey,
placement. We're not
I
getting
mean-
paid by brands.
It's not a crazy conspiracy to think that this is just some faucet water in a fucking
I
bottle.
hear it's
like,
that. I
Do
hear
you
it's
taste
that.
it? Do you taste it too?
I
Fuck
mean,
yeah,
but
man.
just like the Matrix, like what's gonna make me taste and think this isn't good? You know,
That's
Money
true.
talks,
it's in a
man.
bottle.
Yeah.
It
Oh,
makes me think it's fucking tasting
like
good.
Cypher. What was his name? He had that point when he was when eating with that
Yeah,
agent.
he's in the state.
Mhm.
Mhm.
I mean,
Put me back in the Matrix.
so does that mean you're going to take the chip so that you can just, like, you know, not really care about
I'm
reality?
cool with it. Like, I'll do the Elon Musk chip
Oh,
and
shit.
Well,
everything.
careful.
Oh,
Have
shit.
you
You
heard the
would?
recent stuff on that?
No, what's up with it?
Oh,
It's out already?
no. All the animals they've tested on had or died from it,
What? Yeah, because
and they're claiming they're ready for human trials.
Yeah, FDA approved it.
No, they
How
didn't.
many
I thought they
animals?
did.
FDA did not.
Which
approve.
animals? If it's just some bitch ass animal,
It's
I'm
like
not worried
it's like a
about it.
pig
Chimps.
or something. Oh yeah, it's monkeys,
How
man.
big a chimp?
His name was Carl, man. He was a cool chimp. He was a cool guy.
How big is shit?
I want, because bro, today I was like looking for the salt, and it was right in front of me, and I was looking for like about a minute, 15 seconds, And then like when I look back, I'm like, it's literally right there, and it's been fucking with me. And I don't want to stop smoking, but
Yeah.
you know, give me a chip that gives me all the fucking memory.
That would make
I want the contacts from Black Mirror where I can record everything that I see.
When do you
That'd
want
be
to?
cool.
When do you want to stop having to like do anything and let it just make you experience reality? So you don't have to make any decisions. You just give it all up to the AI.
Well, here's the secret: is you're not making your decisions.
Oh.
I need a conspiracy sound. Any ideas for conspiracy sound? Because this one's not it.
I don't know.
We can't use the X-Files theme song.
No
I mean, that's what I've
No,
been kind
all
of doing.
trademarked.
trademark. Huh?
We almost. He tried playing some
What about the
clips from
Twilight?
Always Sunny in Philadelphia a couple episodes ago. It almost got, it got
Yeah, you know, got a little. Hey,
it got
don't do
a
that.
warning on YouTube.
What is that
It's easy to
chord
get
that
that.
goes? Dun-dun-dun,
Uh,
dun-dun-dun?
Oh, like the Dracula one?
Dun-dun-dun.
Yeah.
Oh.
That one's got to be like.
I mean,
not
we could make our
copyrighted.
own too. I mean, now we got some instruments around these.
What's
I'll get
the
on that
Twilight
set.
one? Is the
That's
Twilight one
resourceful.
available?
No, that's still
Or
under trademark.
I
too.
could just record my voice doing it, then I'm doing
The
a
Twilight
cover.
is from the 50s.
covers
man.
are
How
allowed
long
to
does
be
it take
done.
for something to be? What's the word where
released.
general use or whatever?
Yeah.
I mean, y'all have
It's public domain.
Public domain.
you
there
have to
go.
deal with that stuff. Like, do y'all know the general rule on it?
100 years after it's been copyrighted.
Oh,
it's good.
100 years.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh,
So-
wow.
Right now, you can use something from 1922,
20.
23.
23.
Charlie Chaplin stuff. Boom.
I think that's what it is. I also could just be talking out of my ass. I
Oh,
just
there
don't
you go.
know.
It's like
Okay.
75. It's pretty.
Well,
close.
between
Something
your
like that.
show and our
That's
show,
25
that's all
years
that's
off.
talking out of
patents
our
like that.
asses is all we do.
All right, where were we at?
Kinda-
Free will. Yeah.
So,
y'all
so
aren't making
hold
these
on,
decisions.
hold on. I actually
good
had
shit.
an idea of using all
Bullshit.
this.
Hey, you're right. Otherwise, it would have been tin cans. Zinga!
So when you remember it was on Thursday's episode. Matt asked you like, what is this podcast gonna be? A tin can with a string on it? Y'all talking to the other end?
Yeah, it's funny. Is
I
that
thought that was pretty good.
y'all have better cameras than us. Ours don't even fucking work.
Dude,
So-
these are old.
Yeah, I was
These
gonna
look
ask.
$100
Why don't y'all
each.
live stream to Facebook all the time?
I'd love to do that, but it's more about like you know,
Funding?
the radio because we're in the radio industry, so we want all the sponsors there.
Yeah.
So that stays our focus.
You don't just do
But-
both?
but we do it on occasions, and we do it for.
They're only
another
allowed like
sponsor.
20, 30 minutes a
Yeah.
week.
I mean, like what Rogan does this, and he just
Yeah,
puts
but
it
he's
both
not on the
platforms.
radio.
No, he's on Spotify. It's just audio.
It's different from the radio.
Well, they're on Spotify.
It's commercial radio, so you got to abide by the.
I don't even understand who
The
But you-
federal
owns who.
communication-
But you get to say bitch though.
You said bitch.
I can say bitch. We probably won't say shit. It was in the background, maybe.
Yeah.
We
I
can't
thought
say
shit was
fuck.
legalized at like South Park years ago.
We could say damn
on TV.
Wait,
and
right,
bitch.
not even. It's different. Radio. I mean, okay.
Well, after there is a thing called safe harbor, which I think is after 10 p.m., 11 p.m. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
And you can almost pretty much do whatever you want.
Yeah.
I mean, depending. That's how
shit.
that Love Line show happened. Like,
It's the midnight
which
show.
I love. I don't. Does that still go on? It
Yeah,
used
the
to have
midnight-
on 101
Y'all's
X.
midnight show. It plays like death metal and shit.
Yeah, yeah.
And it fucking I've heard him say fuck at 2 o'clock in the morning. So I was like, this is cool.
wow.
I mean, your badass kids should be asleep, and if they're badass kids up at 2 a.m., they've heard fuck before somewhere, so
They
it
still-
doesn't matter.
They still got a Walkman, man.
They all
they're
have
hacking.
the internet. They've heard and seen worse than anything we could say.
That's right, and they also broadcast the radio on the internet now, right? So
I think it's the one reasonable thing, maybe about the
So-
FCC or something.
Going back to my idea with all this AI stuff, something that would definitely be a benefit for everybody.
everybody.
So, yes, the contact lenses.
Yeah.
But you also include deep fake, but a type of deep fake where it will adjust everyone's face so essentially you're just a guy and we'll call you a straight guy.
Okay, he's straight. Let's keep it straight.
For now.
It's reality so
We
far.
can use the deep fake technology to first the AI is connected to your brain.
There we go. Step one.
So it knows what you will find attractive.
Oh.
Then, as you use the contact lenses and it looks at people you are the type of people you're interested in, it can adjust the way you perceive them to look.
So is
Let's say like 10% quote unquote more attractive to you in ways that enhances their current features.
So do you want everybody to be attractive, or do you want the AI to
What I'm
pick
saying
it out
it-
for you?
What I'm saying is enhancing the way other people look to you.
You're trying
It
to
would
make
make-
this
it would
sound like a really bad thing, but it's a lot healthier than alcohol, which is the alternative.
No, I'm not saying it's
Yeah,
a bad
what's up?
thing. I'm saying
Cheers.
like this is a thing that we should probably look into. I mean, how many people get
Bro,
ignored because
It's like Snapchat,
because
but like all the time.
because a lot of people don't think they're attractive.
You want us to jump 50 years ahead of technology because you don't want to work out a little bit? You don't want to do a few push-ups? You kidding me?
Oh, don't worry,
Hey.
you won't need to anymore
Hey.
because the AI chip will make it look like you are whatever you are. And in fact, you can just think on the internet. You can just visualize your brain on the internet. You don't have to go outside, and you'll just be a weird person in a little tub.
Look, my ultimate hope for humanity is that we end up as a bunch of brains in jars who can go back and forth between
Got it.
perceiving virtual reality and actual reality.
I think that's
And-
what's happening eventually. I'm not into that though. No.
You want us to be Futurama? Isn't that in Futurama?
They do have that, yeah, the
Yeah.
brains. But don't
No, those
impose
are
it on
entire
everyone.
heads in jars. This is like we all become pieces of a super brain.
Are you even human, or are you just a brain?
You'd be both.
Are you sure?
Well, human is just what makes us what we are is just our brain.
that's
When is that first
idea.
guy that we froze supposed to be defrosted? You know?
Oh,
Walt Disney?
Is that the first one?
I think he was.
he paid for it.
Yeah.
When does that expire? When does it say defrost?
2050, 2060.
No way.
Well, if Family Guy has it right, he's waiting. He wants to be brought back when all the Jews are gone.
oh
him.
no.
Y'all don't remember
well,
that?
Okay.
That was a joke on Family Guy where
It
they
was, it was,
they
they went there.
defrosted Walt Disney. His first question is like, "Are the Jews gone?" They go, "No,
Yes.
put me back in."
Insert Kanye joke here, right?
I think he did something.
But that was years before Kanye.
He did
though.
like some German propaganda or something, right? I don't know.
Probably.
I think back in the day. But I do want to be
did.
there when they defrost that guy because that was the first kind of futuristic thing
Yeah.
that kind of got brought up.
Yes.
No,
But he's dead though.
no, yeah, it was so inefficient at It's so inefficient at freezing people. You're just dead.
You're probably dead.
Well, what did you think, man? What do you think? They
Would
could
you
take
get
us-
frozen if you could though?
No.
I
You
just
would.
don't know what the benefit is. Like.
Why do you need to come back at that point? You're already asleep.
go
like,
to
don't
the
wake me
future.
up.
Well, the only useful benefit it could have is like, if you
I
want.
don't know if that's a benefit though. is
Well,
going to
hold
the
on,
future.
hold on. If you want to wait, because if you have like a disease that can't be cured, but you want to wait till it can be cured, that would be one reason. That's the number one reason why people want to get frozen. Also, once we learn how to travel to other stars, it's going to take a long fucking time. So you're going to want to be asleep for your mental health. I think this is the.
Yeah, we all just like sat
Wow.
there and thought about that for a second.
I think this is the deepest conversation we've ever had on this show.
I think we're at a good point in time. Like I don't want to see the future.
no,
Like
I'm
this
s-
was this
no.
whole turning point these past like 20, 30 years.
Yeah,
I don't know, because what's next? It's like AI, robot stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, oh,
Unless
yeah,
we
totally.
get the computer chips in our heads and become cyborgs.
I don't want to see that. I don't
I
want. I,
think
don't want
that's bound
Connor
to
to walk
happen.
in with his robot girlfriend and,
It's gonna. Oh
and
god.
act all
No,
fucking smug.
He will be
to-
the
to
robot
me.
girlfriend.
To me, they're acting smug.
Be like that Ryan Gosling movie. Y'all know what I'm talking about?
Uh-huh.
No,
Yeah.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Robot girlfriend.
Yes.
Oh wait. No.
That's Joaquin Phoenix.
Her?
right?
No, I thought that was. Oh, is that her?
Yeah, that's Joaquin Phoenix. That's the Joker, man.
I was talking about. Was that Life of Lars or something?
He's a wild
Oh,
guy.
I haven't seen that one.
or something. I can't remember what it's called, but it's with Ryan Gosling.
Yeah.
Thing
Hell
is,
yeah.
look that up.
Maybe if you
Damn
laid,
it.
maybe if you laid off the weed a little bit, you'd remember stuff, Mike.
No.
Nah.
No way. dude.
People say
got
sober people
ADHD.
say that, and then they can't remember shit either.
You won't have recall if you
I got ADHD.
Get off the
It
weed.
This slows everything down, man.
I tried to make this Connor, but it became me. Hey guys. All right.
Jake has loved playing
Oh, wait.
with those Snapchat filters the last
We
couple
have
of
an-
episodes.
We have an article that you wanted me to pull up. Do you want to?
Oh, I was waiting till a lull in the conversation to bring that up.
Oh, that was me spacing out on AI brain. Is that
Yeah.
not you? Okay. Well, you're in luck.
Well, this does have to do with AI or automatic vehicles. If we want to go ahead and get it over with.
Well, I don't know.
So we got the article pulled up here on the screen.
From if.
Giving cars massive googly eyes makes crossing the road safer. Study finds. Let's scroll down a little bit. So, let's show the picture. Sorry.
Definitely.
Now, how do y'all think about the way those little golf carts look?
Awesome. I mean, they do look a little
Do you know
suspicious.
those toys that Chevrolet used to have or
No.
whatever? Do you know what I'm talking about with the eyes?
Nope.
Oh, well.
What are they?
All right, let's just.
I don't know. Does it make it more like?
So let's scroll on down a little bit, Jake.
So many ads in this thing. Hold on, let me do some hacking real quick.
So I went ahead and read up on this article a little bit. Some Japanese researchers wanted to test a way to. So it's all about with the automatic vehicles identifying people, but letting the people crossing the road know that the car has identified them. Because the thing is, if you don't know the car has identified you, how do you know it's safe to cross?
It looks at you.
Oh yeah, the eyes will look at you.
Oh, that is excellent.
So it's a way to. Let's see, where are we at? Self-driving cars. Scroll down a little more.
Oh man,
Let's see
That-
here.
my scanning eyes this morning
That's
aren't
gonna
the
be
best.
ridiculous. That's the future.
Oh,
Cars
not-
with googly eyes.
that's
Uh-huh.
better.
Not necessarily.
That's ridiculous. That's a little. That's gonna be hilarious.
I can't
to
take a
look
guy cutting me off and then his car winking at me.
at. Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
I'm gonna rage out of my
Yeah,
fucking
that's
skull
gonna
if
be
I see that.
pissed.
Your girlfriend's
thing
gonna
is-
leave you for that car,
I'm
man.
gonna fucking
It's
run
like
him
he's
off the
cute.
road.
I like that car.
God,
It's like the new pet, right?
Like
you have
in-
your dog, now you take your car out and it winks at your some hot chick on the road.
Now it would be cool to drive around with like bloodshot.
the bloodshot
eyes
eyes.
and
That,
It
that,
just-
that. So it tells you if you're
like a rat.
intoxicated or not,
Yeah.
or something like that.
It'll blow into this.
Uh,
The car says, "Eh."
That's kind of funny.
But yeah, they just tested it. 9 men and 9 women over in Japan to see how well the people would react to it.
and they were freaking out and saying,
Oh no,
"Ow."
yeah. The number one thing was that they all found it uncomfortable to look at.
Yeah, that's super uncomfortable.
Uncomfortable. Well, stop staring, you
'Cause
know?
this car wants to fuck me.
Yeah.
Is that what is going on?
That's what's up. That's it.
Exactly.
If he had eyebrows, you'd really know what's going on. That's what they need to do.
No, I really
2.0.
blame Disney for that. 'Cause now, like,
Not
every
Pixar?
lamp is a person, or Pixar, yeah. Well, it started with Beauty and the Beast, really. Candlestick is there.
Oh, yeah.
And he's gay, you know he is.
No,
but
he's
it-
trying to fuck the feather duster.
Is he?
Yeah.
He's everything. He's a good party friend.
Just because he had a French accent doesn't mean he's gay.
Oh,
Well,
yeah, I got to
I don't
remember
know.
that.
There was kind of a body language, you know. I don't know. I could have made the same mistake.
That
You know,
mustache
it
still
wouldn't be the
goes for
first
me.
gay guy that has told me he's had sex with women. So
What?
they
At
told
some
me
point, yeah, you got to figure it out that way,
they
right?
told me they were gay. No, it's even after they're gay. You're like,
It's a lot
things
more than
feel
you can
good.
say for straight men. Are y'all going to try to suck a dick just to see if, like, yeah, exactly. Look at y'all with y'all's egos. Y'all might be gay. Could have
I
a better
know.
life than you have now. This place would be clean.
Hey, that's true. That is true.
That is
but
true.
still,
Well,
don't want to suck
The
a dick.
thing is, I think
But you don't want to try.
I think Louis said this. Like, I haven't seen a dick that I've wanted to suck. You know what I mean? Like I could be like 50 years old and be like, oh, fuck,
But-
that's an elegant.
If
penis.
one's out, you'll probably glance, though, right? and look?
You gotta
I'll
know.
look
You gotta
at
take
it.
a peek.
Yeah, of course.
Says the guy who's been to plenty of gym showers.
I mean, what is that?
I know. I didn't play
Not
sports
you,
in high
him.
school.
Oh, well, I've been to the gym.
I was
definitely-
talking about Chewy. He's been to plenty of gyms.
There's
He's had to take a
always-
shower there.
A homoerotic. That's what I love about TikTok and Instagram right now. Is like there's this fun, like we do it. We slap your ass after a play. Or
Yeah, there
small
you go.
things
Hell
like
yeah.
that.
Yes.
But there's also fun gay jokes you make with your
Your friends.
Your
yeah,
mom.
you don't play gay with your friends.
Your mom's friends.
and I
I
don't know
kiss-
what that is.
I've kissed Jake so many times.
Is there some amount of a
Only
gayness
whenever I
there?
looked good.
Are we all a little gay?
I think so.
Hey guys, maybe we just
What
need to
if-
say it.
I think
Kissing's not
sexuality
gay.
is more of a liquid. What
Maybe
if it's all liquid, man?
If you don't swallow it, it's
Maybe
not.
sucking dick's not gay, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's just a little fun sometimes for some people.
I use it at work to make my coworkers uncomfortable.
Sucking dick?
No,
yeah. Oh. Hey, Gary,
Watch
you
me
need
change the vibe in the room right now.
I'm like, This is genius. I didn't know Connor was a genius.
No, just
I didn't know that was your job.
no.
That's
I don't.
a highlight reel right there.
I don't do anything that is physical touch to him. Just like seems homosexual, seems gay.
Like staring at their penis.
Every time,
Like, dude,
every time
po-
my buddy
When-
Spencer gets up, he's got a big dumper, and he gets up from my couch, and I go, God damn, you know, like,
I think you're jealous, huh?
That's Zach.
I'm not jealous of whoever's hitting it, yeah.
That's exactly.
Oh shit.
Oh,
shit.
poor Spencer.
I know. That's,
Nah.
that's worth a
So
killed it.
Killing that, man. You can't do everything at once, but maybe
It's
at
hard.
some point. You're doing great on the switchboard on the
I need
video
both.
I'm
I
watching.
need 2 of these, so I can have soundboard and I can have.
You need a producer. You need a little cousin or something to come in here.
Right.
he is our producer.
Aren't you a producer? Isn't that what you do?
Yeah, I'm not a cousin though.
He's got like
You don't have any cousins?
look. I've been in that studio. He's got like 5 screens to go between.
Yeah. I'm just getting started, man.
yeah,
I haven't done the switching
bro.
that much till recently.
Just pay some minor with a couple of beers and
Tell them
Holy
to
shit.
follow
That-
the face. Follow
Hold
who
on,
talks.
hold on. That statement already is gonna get us in trouble.
is it? Well,
No.
we didn't say what
You did it
specific beer, so
And we
Yeah.
were talking about miners, like
Non-alcoholic
coal
beer?
miners.
It was
No,
a beer
coal
salt
miners.
for me.
y'all. When did you have your first drink? Tell me. It was after
Oh,
18.
you ready for
Eight.
this one?
Let's see. I think I was in my early 20s.
All right, early 20s. Nice. Michael?
I was
Well,
eight.
that's more interesting than 8 and fucking
Yes.
12 or whatever y'all are gonna say.
Right.
I guess we'll come back to that. All right, go.
I was gonna say 8.
There you
8
go.
years
Yeah,
old?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
did
also
you
pretty
like?
good.
No one was watching you, and you grabbed something, or
Well, I snuck into the liquor cabinet
all right,
and
all right.
I found it.
What'd you get? Did you remember what
Sky
it was?
vodka. I thought it was gonna taste good.
Classy.
And
Gross.
I fucking poured a shot. I thought it was gonna taste like blueberries or whatever.
Mm-mm.
Because the
Gross.
glass, it was
It's like rubbing alcohol.
yeah.
Yeah.
Horrible.
And I remember I was like,
Mosquito spray.
I drank it, but because I saw how my parents they threw it back, so I threw it back and I drank it, and I was like
Ah.
and I remember running around like the kitchen or whatever because I was like ew,
Mhm,
ew. I remember doing that, so that was fun.
When was your
Oh, yeah.
first time?
22.
That's interesting
Really?
too.
Like I don't understand. Did y'all really like your parents didn't let you,
Oh, they would've.
or like you didn't
That's
have any
goody
older
two-shoes.
brothers that would?
Look, see, the
Only
difference
kid.
is you grew up in middle of nowhere thrall, so you had nothing to do but find ways to
Possibly,
get inebriated.
possibly.
You grew up on a farm?
It wasn't. It actually is a farm town. Yeah, I mean it's like in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Yeah.
You had to
Um,
go drink the moonshine out in the middle of the cornfield with
Yeah.
your buddies.
But I lived in the like, goddamn
City
I don't know,
limits.
30 acres of the town that it was. And
Yeah.
So it was. It was awful. I was gonna say it
It's
wasn't
awful.
bad. It wasn't.
It
It
was
wasn't that
terrible.
great. But I
I
met-
had to get out of there.
But you get a bond with some people that are also like, we need to get the fuck out of here, and
Yeah.
you become good friends, and because you're not the
That's
same as
interesting.
everybody else there,
Yeah, they're called cousins.
and yeah, and you fall in love, and you get married to your cousin.
Oh.
Twice removed.
Now, Connor, when did you have your first drink, and why did you have it? Like,
I went and did the math. I was 18.
You said
Okay.
early 20s, didn't
All
you?
right.
I had to go. I had to think about it.
he didn't want to sound uncool. It's like 18 sounds better.
No.
I thought we're telling the truth here, man.
It's all right. We'll go by.
Look,
hey,
Hey,
Look, I am
it's
30.
18. It's 18.
this
Whatever.
isn't bad. We're about to go through virginities next.
we
so
go.
don't worry.
Oh boy.
Look,
Oh,
I am-
no, that's not.
I am
good.
31. I haven't had to think about this in over a decade. Okay.
It's always alcohol first, right? And then virginity, or is it different?
Who knows?
We'll find out. Okay.
Now
go ahead.
you get to throw weed into the mix, and then it's all getting
Hell
mixed up there.
yeah! What a first time. with weed
So
in
it
the
was
mix.
just
Yeah.
so I remember it because it was my older brother's third year in college at UT, and he had this party this one time. I would usually go to his place on the weekends, and so
Who is
now-
this? Who is this?
my
again?
older brother.
Your older brother.
So
Not Kyle.
well, hold on, Mike. We already established not using names of people who aren't in here.
Oh, sorry.
Wait, you did say Adam though.
What you
I
said,
caught you on that one. Boo 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 boo. We got 2
Oh, I'm
strikes.
sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
I gotta hit the sound
all
effects.
right, all right here.
Well,
There it is.
okay. So,
Cut that part out.
to preface this story, they really got to me with.
We're not into the story yet?
Hold on. I need you to understand why it took so long.
Okay, tell it like this though.
You want me to do my Sam Elliott
Yeah,
voice?
dude, tell it like this.
No, it's not, Sam Elliott voice doesn't work for this preface.
Connor.
Cut the
First time.
Cut the music.
You got it.
So when I was indoctrinated by the Dare program early on. So they got to me.
That was like the MK Ultra. I think they were like in on it. They wanted us to do drugs.
Yeah,
They introduced it to us.
The
Like,
war on drugs.
I didn't know about this until y'all told me about it.
Always coming in with that suitcase of like little baggies, let you know like the little collections you can get from your
Yeah.
dealer.
They had a cool shirt too, and they're like a lion or something.
But yeah, so I was one of those kids who thought like, I'm never gonna do this ever in my life. I'm gonna keep my body clean, make it a temple of God.
I was the complete opposite. I
So-
saw it and thought it was interesting.
So it wasn't until I was 18 at this party at my brother's apartment where I just decided, fuck it, give me 3 shots of potion. And we had another friend who he has a special drink. It's based on Everclear. He just mixes a bunch of stuff together.
Low-key,
It's
they
basically
call
like
that
a
Russia.
good trash can punch. And I just had 3 shots of that, and that was it for the night.
Dude.
I
3
wasn't drunk, but I just decided I'll just have 3 shots and that's it.
That's awesome because 3's pretty good when you're getting started. That's what I thought. About 2.5, 3 shots. I was like, whoa, this feels something else when I was getting started drinking. That was cool.
Well, my family passes strong livers down, so it was 3 shots doesn't do anything to me.
Grandpa was a.
Whose livers are they?
We got a lot from the Kennedys, so we got those strong livers going through us.
That's worth some money. My first time was I got drunk.
At
I think with
5?
my dad, my first time, I think I was like 13 or 14. And I was like, yeah, I want to drink and blah, blah, blah. And he's like, yeah, you want to drink? Let's do it. And he's like, he's pretty much an alcoholic. I mean, fuck, at this point, it's okay to say, I guess.
Yeah, that goes like that.
And I got fucking drunk as fucking wasted. But that actually wasn't the first time I drank because I was remembering another time. And I went to Mexico.
shit.
Oh, God, you went to Mexico for your first time drinking.
Yeah. And this was, I think I was with my stepdad, my mom. It was like a little trip to a border town. And,
That's usually how it goes
and
sometimes.
I don't know, bro, I don't know if
Your
it's
stepdad didn't take you to
culture,
Boys Town, did he?
And I'm not. It was
Was it Funky Town?
maybe they weren't even really blood relatives because it was my stepdad, and it was my aunt's husband. And so I'm with them, and I think
Is
I'm,
this
I
a
think I'm
family
like 12
reunion?
or 13.
There's a lot of family members.
No, that we came.
I'm getting lost.
We all came to Mexico. In this story.
Excellent.
And I remember the guy taking all of our orders, and I'm literally like, I gotta be 12, I think. I remember.
Yeah.
And they're all like, give me a Jack and Coke.
Oh.
Someone says 7 and 7, and I just repeat that.
What is 7 and 7?
And I go 7
7
and
Up?
7. Yeah.
What is that?
Seagram 7.
Seven.
And
See, is that whiskey?
7.
wait, is that what it's called? I don't know. Whatever fucking I think it's a whiskey.
I've heard
or
7 and 7.
I think it's
before.
tequila actually or something.
He just repeated what someone else at the table said.
Yeah.
And a 7 Up. And I had that, and it fucked me up. Like, not just like I was a little drunk, but like my entire intestines felt like it was on fire. Like, I
Yeah.
think I had tequila. I know I had to have. And they're like, my mom's like, what's wrong with him, And like, they're like, I don't know. Like, he's probably just not feeling good. And I was like, I'm not feeling good.
Did you,
And I don't think
did
I
you
ever
tell 'em?
told her. I don't
Okay.
know if they told her or not. I should tell her this weekend. I'm going to tell her about that story.
When he goes to the big old family Christmas party, he's gonna tell him like, "Yeah, you remember that time we went to Mexico when I was 12?"
But that's what's crazy is because it had to have been, I guess, 98 or something like that. Maybe I was 11 or 12. And Mexico just served some fucking 11 or 12-year-old like some tequila and whatever.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
because they're probably thinking this 11-year-old has a tough, long day ahead of him of doing whatever in Mexico. So,
Oh,
yeah, give him a
shit.
fucking shot. But I mean, that I
they
guess
give it to
that
white
blows-
boys too.
Yeah, anybody that's
do.
over there that
Yeah.
I guess can see over the counter.
Yeah, see
Yeah.
that if you got that far, you can fight the war and you can drink a beer.
It was a border town in the 90s. I don't think anyone gave a fuck.
Not that I remember.
Yeah, there were probably the same amount of murders, just no one reported them.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
no one
That's it.
cared
Yeah.
back then.
Yeah,
No
like-
one cared if you drank and
People dying over here. You want a beer?
and drove. Yeah.
It'll make you forget about the headless body you just saw.
Oh,
And
there
it's
it is.
cheap. And it's cheap.
Yeah.
I don't know if do people still do it. Do people still go down to the border town in Mexico, have a good time?
I'm sure that they got it. I don't know. Well, since
I'm sure if
the
you live
war,
down there.
I mean,
last 3-year war,
for
aka.
for a few months this year, I was going down. I had a girlfriend down there for a while.
Fuck
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Fuck yeah. South of the border.
Just down the
That one scared me for some reason.
Yeah.
what?
Thunder.
Me saying that or his sound effect?
His sound of it.
Well, they're
I
related.
looked outside. I thought it was raining.
They're related.
What?
I had to pick a sound effect after you talked about your girlfriend by the border. Is it this one?
What is this? The Texas Revolution?
Wait, no. This is what it was. Hell yeah, I kind of get it.
We didn't
Now,
get.
like so do you have a thing for Mexican girls, or it's like you just stumbled upon one and she happens to be in Mexico, or
Well,
or
it
this-
was over Facebook dating,
Oh.
and I maxed out the search on the.
Across countries.
Facebook dating is the
Cost
nastiest of them
crunchies.
all. Like out
They
of all
are.
of them,
It
it is
is.
the.
Well,
I think that's the Norwood Walmart of like all the
Well,
dating apps.
I get nothing off of Bumble. Tinder has all the sex workers on it.
Hey man, I don't get any play on any of that. It's like
It's horrible.
I don't
don't
know
you?
how.
Don't you use Tinder?
I've used it, yeah. I've been in like 5 years. I've used it. I've been on 1 date, 2 dates. It's a swipe fest and people talk, but then you get nowhere.
there's
ever.
just too
Well-
many people.
Well, my brother.
I think
That's
there's a
how
lot
he
of
met.
bots on there too.
He originally
Yeah, a
met.
lot of bots.
Don't y'all know that he originally met his fiance on Tinder?
Yeah,
And they've been
yeah,
together for the
yeah.
last couple of years.
Yeah, worked out for him, man. And she's a cool girl. That's awesome.
Mm.
The one date I went on with this chick was so into herself, and she just must have been bored, and I happened to just kind of come in on the inbox.
You just
at the right
happened
time.
to be the eggplant she was looking for.
Nope. Didn't even. She wasn't even interested in me. I bought some margaritas. We talked. She talked about how she always gets naked
And
around
she was
her
like,
friends.
this guy looks like a nice mark.
I know. No clue, but I didn't push it either. I kind of wasn't that into that person that was so into themselves. I mean, I do like having fun, hearing something. I'll have a margarita. At least I can talk to somebody, but I'm not going to push it further. If it's that not, I like to be valued. you know?
I romanticize things. I would have bought a hotel room already.
Oh
And
shit,
like
dude.
made
Uh-uh,
plans.
uh-uh.
And be like, I can't wait
I
till
saw
all this
you on
shit's become
Tinder and I knew
fucking
you were the one.
girl. Chapel's book next week. So
Amen.
I dive right in. I fall in love fast, Connor.
You must lose a lot of
We've
money.
heard it. I've heard on the show.
Hmm.
So mine was just Facebook. It was just over. We just talked for a few months, and then just after that, decide like it's just like 4 hours away.
Yeah.
And my thing was
That's it?
like, well, either she shows up to the restaurant or doesn't. I'll know not to try Mexico again.
Hmm.
Now
You're
the-
blaming all of Mexico?
hold on. Well, she wasn't able to show up at the
So many
restaurant.
things you can blame Mexico for.
This
you
is
not
one-
finding love shouldn't be the one.
What if she's not even from Mexico?
Well,
She's
she
just
couldn't
living there.
speak English.
There's lots of places you can go. Or be
That's
from.
what I want. I want to go to Mexico and find a wife.
So not only
All
did
right.
so she wasn't able to make it to the restaurant that first time I went down there because she couldn't find a babysitter for her 2 daughters. So she asked me to come by the house.
All right.
Now of course, I start to get some alarm bells going off in my
Right.
head.
So you bring your bow staff that we all know you're proficient at.
What are you?
airsoft rifle.
How are you protecting yourself?
This
This is scary. I don't know if I'm going to do all this. Like,
He's got a good liver too. He's, you know,
like here, I was fucking prepared. Like even this, I thought maybe they might jump me. I have ninja stars in my pocket right now.
we all do. See those sticks?
well,
Those sticks are broken on the drum.
Oh,
drum
shit.
track. Yeah, yeah. We were ready for vampire. I didn't know what I was gonna see.
well, I took a shot, and she was the one who showed up at the door. and
Wow.
we had a nice chat for a couple of hours outside her front door.
I thought she didn't speak English.
It's called technology. We had Google Translate.
Damn,
Oh,
he's
man,
he's
this is-
part. He's now part of Android.
This
dude.
is a lifetime.
This is half of his
movie.
communication.
I'm
Let's
loving
do
this.
it.
It's beautiful. Tell us more.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, and so and then that was it. I headed back home at about a couple hours after meeting her.
hmm That's wild that she invited a complete stranger.
Well,
and
we had
not
already
just
been talking for a few months
few
on
months,
Facebook
okay.
dating.
Oh, okay. Then it. All right. Then that makes sense.
It just sounded
That's
a little.
scary.
It
What we
sounded a
all
little
do
sad.
for love and horniness. 4 hours is a while away.
Yo, and it was the second time I went down there. Was also the day I brought that spice blend to the station for y'all.
That was a big weekend for you.
Oh yeah. For anyone watching who doesn't know, I essentially called in one time. I don't remember how it came up. Gave them a spice. Oh, it was a segment of Grown Ass Man, and I was saying like, I don't know how to cook without instructions. And then I just, after a little bit, I switched it over to keep the conversation going. Like, but I do have my own spice mixture.
And the secret ingredient is Splenda. Right?
That's right.
Basically, yeah.
Somebody might steal it and just use sweet and low and just copy the recipe.
I mean, it's spices. You can't really copyright a spice mixture.
Come on, if we're gonna have infinite amount of humans, if they don't try to kill off people and say, "Hey, no more room, no more room," then
Where the hell did that come from?
because you're saying if you're gonna copyright something. Sorry, I'm getting out. It's some good shit over here.
Oh.
If you're gonna copyright something, eventually you run out of letters in the alphabet. You copyright everything, and so like it's not gonna work out. If you copyright a spice because you need to make a spice, man. You
Well,
can't own
here's what we
everything.
do if we run out of letters in the alphabet. We just switch over to the Spanish alphabet where they have 2 more letters.
So you make up shit.
Yes. That's exactly
Fake
what everything
money?
That's exactly what everything about society is. We make shit
So
up.
get your crypto right now at jakescrypto.com.
Well, you can
the Jake coin.
copyright a spice because I saw this episode of Saved by
That's
the Bell,
horrible.
or they were actually.
Your
you
evidence is a sitcom from the 90s.
Of
You
course
don't
you
think
can copyright a
NBC
spice.
did their research? Like,
How do you think restaurants survive,
You
right?
say you can't make this mix, only I can make this
you
mix.
can't sell the wishbone salad dressing in a different
Oh, you're
casing
right.
and say,
See?
"Hey, this is
That's right.
this is
Grandma
mine."
Yeah.
used to do that with her recipes. He's like, "No, it's a secret recipe." And
Okay.
I hate your grandfather.
Okay, I'm only going to mention this name because this person's an actual pseudo-celebrity in the Austin area.
Yes.
You're going to have to ask Jess Prowse about this next time y'all got her on the show.
Okay.
She should know all about that.
The spices and the
I
copyright.
don't know. She's got her own spices right now. I don't know.
Well,
good shit?
Yeah,
I mean,
she,
I don't know. You can't copyright like just straight black pepper, you know. But I don't know. You
That's
can have
yeah.
That's just pepper or
you can
whatever
have a
pepper
signature
is.
blend. I don't know.
Yeah, we sailed all the way around the world and discovered America for black pepper.
You know what?
The natives died because Europeans wanted to enhance their palates.
Yeah, how would old Morton know I'm reselling his shit? Like, and just cutting it with something, maybe throwing some Splenda in there. a little bit.
Just add one more thing, and now it's yours. Oh man, we went
Oh,
down the
what else?
spice trail.
Oh, wait,
KFC.
okay. What we're going virginities. That's what we were
Oh
talking
yeah,
about.
hold on. Let me look up what that word means real quick.
Oh wait, so I was going into my story about the second time I went down to Mexico. So I only brought that
Same girl or
How do you
different-
spell
same
virginity?
girl, same girl. So it was.
or different poor traffic to
Not
Seoul?
R. Kelly.
Oh.
Same girl?
Why'd you have to mention that?
Because it's a funny song.
Okay, we're gonna avoid the
I-
pissing on underage girls.
I will leave the concept after I tell you that he just released an album from jail. It was on iTunes for about 3 seconds.
No one's
I didn't
cared
get to
about
watch
him
it.
since what, the early
Oh,
2000s?
yeah, it was called I Admit It.
It's just
A
interesting.
couple of them were bops.
Oh, did you hear it?
Yeah.
Did you check it
I
out?
don't. I hate.
Did
to
you
say
buy it?
I hate to say it, but he's still him.
Is he gonna buy himself out of jail? Is he in love?
No, you don't get to go out of jail. I don't think for that. Once you're
He's in
sentenced.
Unless you
prison,
get
not
pardoned.
jail.
He gets pardoned by some other rapper president that comes out.
At the rate we're going,
AI 's like-
Kanye.
AI
Oh,
says, "I
God.
know it's." We're gonna.
You know
fucking
what?
vote
If
for
the
an
world's
AI.
getting crazy, I would like it to just go full on. Kanye
Dude.
president
Let's
and
do it.
pardon R. Kelly.
Oh no!
Go nuts.
I don't want idiocracy to become real.
It is becoming real. We can't stop it. Our new god's gonna be AI. Is basically
Everything's
what's gonna
sponsored
happen.
by Pepsi and Taco Bell and Starbucks. I love it.
I really don't wish any of that to happen.
President
by the
Terry
way. I want
Crews.
to take all that back.
Oh well, you
Just
can't,
kidding.
man. It came out.
Just
Thanks,
just
man.
play that clip.
Thanks.
And send it to
It's your
somewhere.
fault.
I want Kanye for president
Yes.
and get R. Kelly out of there. Those are the two worst takes probably that will get y'all canceled. Not me though.
Oh no, we had
Not me.
something. We had something worse a couple episodes ago.
We'll just
that-
show them your medical bill and be like, no, see, he was actually having a aneurysm or something. Whatever you call it.
He is a known weed smoker. We cannot be.
I think you can just say I was inebriated on stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
like contracts don't count if you're like drunk and stuff, do they?
If they can take you to
I don't know.
jail
That's
for
how Mel
being
Gibson
drunk
got
in
out of
public,
his shenanigans.
Is it
Yeah.
perfect?
He
Nothing.
said I was drunk.
Nothing I've done since I've been 15 has been valid.
Exactly.
So
been
good.
drunk the whole time.
Exactly.
I got an out.
Ask my friends.
Oh dear God.
Oh goodness, yes.
Virginities.
The key
All right.
is to
Oh,
stay stoned the
God.
whole time.
Back to virginities. All right, who's next? Did
We
you
don't
tell?
have to go.
How
I'm
about
just,
yours?
I'm just trying to
He
bring us
wants,
something
no,
to
he
talk
wants
about.
to know.
I don't
Let's-
want to find out. I don't want to
I
find
want
out.
to. I want to hear about
'Cause if
yours.
y'all started drinking in y'all's 20s, then I don't know. I don't want to know the Virginia. I don't want to know who's still waiting.
Let's hear yours, bud.
I'll tell mine. Actually, mine was late. I was 18.
Oh.
Oh,
That's a good age, I feel. I
I
lost
would
my,
have loved it 2 years before that. That would have been good.
really at 16.
Yeah.
I lost my virginity at 14. In
Did
an-
you-
At
Hold
the,
on,
At the
hold on.
skating
in
rink.
an abandoned
Hold on.
house.
Mike, hold on, hold
was it
on.
in the uncle on the father's side or mother's
Yeah.
side?
God damn it! You took my joke, Chewy.
It looks like we're switching switching stories.
No, it was just with a girl.
Oh,
Okay, of the
all
same
right.
age.
Is that usually how it goes?
Yeah, I
right?
think she was a year older,
Oh.
and it was with my best friend. Yeah, so it was like a threesome of sort of deals.
And she just
You had the
fucking-
devil's triangle, didn't you?
To start.
The devil's three-way.
And she just lent y'all her holes.
I guess if you put
That's
it
how
that
I
way-
say it.
yeah,
That's how I romance a woman. Why don't
Yeah.
you lend me some of those holes?
yeah, I guess more elegant than that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I'm a charmer.
I was just an innocent young boy.
Did y'all do the Eiffel Tower?
No, it was just we were just fucking young and experimenting.
Were y'all taking
And trying
turns
to
or going
find-
at the same
We're
time?
just trying to find each other's sexualities,
But sober, because you haven't had a drink.
man. No, yeah, no.
Oh,
it was
boy.
just fucking
This is
and
before he discovered weed.
I just came over to their house. I
Yeah.
feel like they planned it.
What the fuck?
They got taken advantage of.
No,
I'm
that-
just
this
playing, I'm
sounds.
just playing.
Are they the same age? The same
Yeah,
age.
no, they were. I think
You still
she
know
was
them?
a year older. No, I'll talk to him.
Is this a good story or a sad story?
I don't know. I feel like it's an alright
Well,
story.
can I put on
I feel
sad
like it's
music?
a story of losing your
I
virginity.
mean, it's nice, but I mean, did y'all do any
Actually-
cool like threesome, like doubles threesome positions,
I
or
don't think so.
Tell us about the story
I
now.
don't remember.
Mike's telling the story about his first time losing his.
You guys want to learn how to do a threesome the proper way? You gotta lay it down real nice and elegant.
his 14-year-old penis?
That's right.
Super hard, not that big, but real hard.
Real hard. And yeah, you just lay it down real nice on the sink.
So I mean, in a threesome, it's like I don't know if y'all are both. I mean, you can if she's the girl, she can ski.
She
on-
was
one on
skiing.
each
She
side?
went skiing.
She was catching some.
She was catching some slopes. She was doing some slopes, man. It was awesome. It was great.
Okay,
And
and
so
then
me and
like,
my
and
bu-
then the next move is like maybe y'all watch each other.
Yeah. Just-
Wash.
Just because, I don't know. It was weird.
No, I mean, because no one. You're
Because oh, I remember.
Did he
this
slip
now.
a finger in your
Oh,
butt?
I just remember this.
Again?
So fucking how he lost his virginity. My buddy at the time, we met this girl in summer school, and she was a year older than us, and we only talked during like breaks and lunches. You know what I mean? And fucking, I guess they liked each other or something. I guess, obviously.
this is getting hot.
Oh no.
Guess they
Yeah,
like each
fucking-
other or something.
Yeah.
Alright.
So I remember it was like one of the last days. It was the last day of summer school, and I was moving. My family was moving on the last day of summer school to this other place. There's just in the Houston vicinity, just like a couple blocks down. And fucking at summer school was like like made a move on her. Like they started making out at the cafeteria table. It
Damn.
was hot. It was
Holy shit.
steaming.
For everyone can see.
Yeah,
that?
because he went over, like he dove over some mashed potatoes. It
What were
was-
they
I
serving?
love mashed potatoes.
What were they serving that day? Salisbury
well,
steak?
so like you could go into the regular line and get.
I think
like,
Chewy's more
fucking-
excited by the lunch than what was
You-
happening between them.
Dude,
You
it's
could
been
get
a long
pizza.
time since.
They always had
Mm.
school pizza.
How
was
hairy
School
were
pizza's
the lunch ladies' arms?
pretty hairy.
I wanna know all
I
the
remember this. There is
details.
this one with the mole, but you could also get Frito pie, and you could also get like a chicken sandwich and stuff like that. And I remember middle school lunches were
Damn.
the best. Yeah, they were.
Where was this?
This is the Sci-Fair ISD.
And they were just letting y'all fuck on the cafeteria tables too?
Dude, listen to this.
I think you were at a Luby's. You were at a Luby's
No,
or
no,
something.
no. So they got
After
in trouble. They got in
hours.
trouble for making out.
Oh shit!
And yeah, so
But
they
they
got-
let him do it a little bit.
they,
First.
they,
They're
yeah,
like,
they
"Let's
let him
let
do
them
it a little bit there, like
The
that.
teachers
So
are like,
the-
let's
guys,
let them
yeah.
go a little.
How's
bit,
the
Is
and then
did
we'll
you
go."
know? Do you remember
The
how
line is
cafeteria
tongue action.
had like a stage? Did y'all's cafeteria had like a stage in it or something like that?
Yeah.
Were they
Yeah, so-
performing on stage for
No,
everybody?
but that'd be hot.
Yikes.
No, but
Dear God,
fucking-
Mike, are you
the
the
principals were on the stage and they noticed it, but like after like a good minute or 2.
Mhm.
So I feel like they were watching it. They're like, let's see how this plays out. Let's see what happens.
Now it's getting just real creepy.
yeah.
Is this a porno? Like a
And
weird
so
porno?
the principals called them up and they had to go on stage and they had to like sign something and they got in trouble or whatever. But they let them come back, and it was at the end of lunch, and so we were walking, and fucking he was like, I'm gonna dip into the teachers' restrooms.
What?
And I was like, what, dog? And he was like, I'm gonna dip into the teachers' restrooms with her. And I was like, you crazy motherfucker. And so fucking
Shit.
he
dude.
did the deed, dog. I remember that. He
What?
So
Yeah.
hold on. After hearing that story, I think Mike's first time in a three-way was really just him in the corner watching the other two.
Oh no, this was before. That would have been hot to watch at that age, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
They're gonna make some super bad movie about this.
No,
or
but I went to
something.
class after that, and I found him afterwards,
Hopefully you didn't have a test.
and and I was like, "Damn, dog, didn't you get in trouble?" And he was like, "I don't give a fuck. I just lost my virginity."
Oh yeah. You
Shit.
just busted a nut. You feel like a
He was
man.
a badass.
You're telling the teachers what to
How
do.
how is he so confident as a 14-year-old? Is that what you're saying?
Because he
yeah.
just got laid.
'Cause
You know, he
Oh,
was
yeah.
a year younger than me, actually.
Most
But-
of these teachers haven't fucked today. I did.
Shit.
Yeah, exactly.
You go sit down. I'll
Yeah.
go show you a few things up here on this
Exactly.
chalkboard.
Well, how was he confident before it to get that other weird person?
But that's
who's-
how he met that girl, anyways.
Alright.
And then I guess later on in the summer.
Talked her into banging you? Or,
I
Yeah.
guess
or
so.
maybe she was like, yeah, I want a taste of that.
A good
I
friend.
guess so, maybe,
And
yeah.
he was
Isn't
like,
that what
that's cool. I'll share.
I
That's what
think
everybody
so.
wanted.
Yeah.
It's
Right?
an interesting first time.
It is
is what I'm
interesting.
saying. 'cause
I never really thought about it, how, like, or I never, like,
I mean, you could probably have issues now, right? Like, you can only fuck like when there's multiple people around.
oh,
or
I
something.
have to have orgies.
I need at
I
least,
need-
yeah, an audience.
I need at least, yeah. I love camming. I love it all. I have a porn
There's
channel.
something. You haven't released it to your therapist, but there's something there.
All right. let's go
Nobody
ahead.
has a conventional, I think, first time. I think it's supposed to be like.
It's supposed to be controversial.
Let's go over to Jake. See what he has to tell us.
So whenever I was engaged and a virgin, getting ready to get out of
You're
Catholic school.
engaged?
Oh, you know,
Oh, engaged. Okay.
I was
I thought
engaged.
he was saying he was engaged before he had. Sorry. I'm
No,
sorry.
I'm bullshitting for fun. My story, my virginity story. Oh goodness. Let's see. So it definitely was alcohol first for me. So alcohol started about. I was saving it for marriage. I did the private school thing until 10th grade. They should have let me go to public school.
Were
in
you
ninth
at a
grade.
Christian school?
Oh yeah. Except for when I lived in Nigeria in about 2nd grade for a year. That was just a private whatever school. It wasn't the public Nigerian school. That would have been
Okay,
that would have been a
alright.
hoot.
Woo.
Oh my gosh! I mean, I love Nigeria. That's a whole nother conversation.
I met your mom. She did seem like one of those hippie types that love to travel.
Well, she did travel. My grandfather was a Freemason. He worked on NASA's spaceship, but that does not involve this. But it kind of ties in earlier.
Whoa.
Anyways,
Maybe he can answer some questions.
He did it.
anyways, let's get back to this all virgin thing. So I did everything underneath the sun all the way. As soon as I hit about high school, started playing around, mouth, fingers. They call me the fingers because hold on. Let me see. Let me show you why they call me the
All
fingers. Look, Mal, no hands.
But
Type in your
women
name
want the fingers back.
Okay.
Like I think they want to bring back fingering. 'Cause I
Jake?
think it left.
I do. I do it to
And
women,
also-
and they love it.
Oh, here we
Look,
go.
My favorite-
Jake, I
it's
gotta
actually
see.
what I
There we
like
go.
to do.
You
I
gotta
love
know
doing
what
it.
you're doing, otherwise you are just like poking.
That is true.
Jake, I
You
gotta
gotta
be
find.
honest with
You gotta find the
hold,
spot.
hold on, Mike.
Sorry.
Jake, I gotta be honest with
What's
you.
up?
At the beginning of the show, when I usually call you the flying fingers,
Yeah.
I only use that because that's what they call him on the morning show at the start.
Oh shit! Your fingers.
Oh man.
Have you ever?
Yeah, a lot of this is just us copying their show.
Well, that's you. I have no clue. Unfortunately I haven't gotten to hear the show except for the
We're
clips.
gonna get hit
'Cause
by
I-
a
I
lawsuit soon.
I sleep till
Yeah.
10, and I've been working from home for 3 years.
Oh damn.
Now back to your
since-
virginity
since
story.
the thing, okay, yeah. Since the fun cough. Back to the virginity story. So I'm now drinking alcohol, partying with friends,
In Nigeria.
eating pussy
Man.
and fingering because
Hell
that's
yeah.
all I did back then. Sorry,
Yeah.
no sex, ladies.
Oh. Really? Now they call you a munch. That's what that's called.
A munch.
If you just
Thought
eat
it was a
pussy
tease.
and you don't have sex.
That's what
Really?
it was because I didn't want to lose my virginity. I had my reasons.
Interesting. Oh my god.
And so I did that for a long time until
That's
then I started
hilarious.
drinking finally about 22. So about 17 to 22 I was just eating pussy sober.
Were you at least
Man,
69ing?
that's cool. I'm
Oh,
cool
yeah.
with that, man.
Okay,
Yeah.
at least he was 69.
Of course. I don't do it
Eating
as much
pussy's
these
fucking
days.
cool,
but yeah.
man.
Oh
I
yeah.
love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got my degree.
It's so romantic. You can hold hands. You can touch the boobies. It's very romantic. I
There's
feel.
a lot you can do.
It's connecting with another person.
At some point, though, they're gonna want it to go in. I feel
Maybe.
like.
I feel.
Well,
And
now-
you
Well,
have to
no.
refuse?
More and
Dude,
more now.
I knew this guy. It was New Year's
It's like
Eve.
a wave, dude.
It was New Year's Eve, and there's 4 girls, and I remember it was New Year's Eve. We were in like fucking a heated pool and blah 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 blah
fuck
blah. And this dude was fucking like eating all these girls' pussies.
All
he
of
never
their pussies?
He ate all. He was like,
No
yeah.
way.
And it's so funny that you said that they call him a munch because this is back in this is back in the day. This is like I don't know, 2013, 14. I had just graduated. I think it's in Denton at the
What
time.
the fucking high school is this shit, man? All these.
Yeah,
No, I was in college. I was in
That
college.
show Euphoria or
Where-
something.
I
like,
was in college.
and he ate all the pussies. In it.
It's not.
Anybody?
He didn't even
There was
share?
Like, he ate
Bro.
like a large pizza,
Dude,
and everyone had
hold
to
on.
sit there and eat it. Let him watch
mean,
him
like,
eat the large pizza.
he
I would
coulda
have been
rigged-
so fucking mad. You sat there and watched. I know
I-
you like to watch.
I
if you
had my
watch
own.
That and
I
you
had
do
my own
anything.
girl at the time. I had my own girl.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
So it was
respectful,
different,
but shit.
But it was so.
And still,
funny.
he didn't have to do 4 of them.
He could have
No,
been like,
no, he
"What,
had those
bitch?"
4 girls, and he would no. Okay, dude, he fucking had
There-
these 2 girls. It was because it was like
Oh my god.
they were like
come
in
on,
a
dude.
dorm or something, but because there was like these 2 beds right next to each other.
I
and
think you've
fucking-
had enough sexual experiences. I think you need to let us catch up.
He was going in between these 2 girls like. "Blah, blah, blah."
yeah.
And I was, cause like there's like a crack in the door, and
Yeah.
I was like walking. There was a crack in the door, and I was
Yeah.
like walking by, and
A bunch
Fuck
of
it.
times.
of course, that shit's hot,
Yeah.
man. I was like, God, can I get in
Oh,
on this?
oh, I forgot something over here.
Yeah, exactly.
You got any leftovers?
And this ties
Let
in
me
back
take
to the
up some of that
fucking-
workload for you.
Oh man.
My back.
Yeah,
Oh,
dude, that shit was crazy.
Ain't your tongue tired?
That's what's he doing now? He's got to be an astronaut. Tell me he went to the moon.
That's right.
I just knew
That's
that guy.
epic. I'd like to shake his hand and smell it.
No, but he never got to fuck any of them. He just ate all their pussies.
That's cool, right?
Hey, that
I mean,
counts. That counts.
That's
I
what
thought,
we're
I thought it
into.
was. I thought it was interesting.
Well, yeah, he finished them all off, and they didn't want anything after.
I guess so. Yeah.
Well,
I thought it was hilarious. The party was like,
He was right in
Back and forth.
right in the mix of they don't want to, but they want to, and they chose him. He was the baton. He was the wand of magic.
I guess so.
Lucky him. Everybody gets one.
Because there was a
somewhere
bunch
in
of
their
other
life.
dudes at the party too, but like it was just, I guess, I don't know.
That's how you dominate. That's how you tell other guys, like, I'm the motherfucker who
Because
gets
this
shit
dude,
done.
oh, I forgot to say that he started by eating this girl's pussy out in the pool,
And then
Just
the rest
one.
wanted some.
and I guess the rest came along.
See, I
That look good.
If you're gonna burst in and plan to join in, like you can't have a corny line. Like you can't
No, I was,
bust
but
through
I
the door and
didn't.
say,
I didn't
"Allow
bust
me,"
in. Like
or-
I said, I had a girlfriend at the time, so it was
Yeah.
You
different.
could have just brought her along, said, like, I'll bring in another one if you let us join.
So what do you think would have happened if well,
Oh yeah,
one of
I
them
asked
would
if I asked if we something like I'm sure I was all like, look, come on, let's do this.
would one of them
And
peel
she-
off?
She got mad,
Oh, this place-
and it was a kind of
What
a
the
rough
fuck?
night
Oh,
after that.
shit. Oh wait, for the girl you were
Because
dating.
like it was like her age, and she was like, "Ooh, this is hot." Watching like this,
Yeah?
out in the pool, and then like she's fucking like telling me all this stuff, and I was like,
Mhm.
after a while, I'm like, "Fuck it, let's try again." And she's like, "I can't even believe you with that."
Yeah, right.
Oh man,
And
you
so-
set me up.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking set me up.
Exactly. So she set me
He
up.
likes those types.
So
who set him up.
after fucking, it was not even 12 yet, and all that had happened already. Because I'm sure people started partying real early. Because it was Denton College era. All these alternative motherfuckers.
Oh,
doing
I know
shit,
Denton,
you know?
man. That's
All
right.
right.
It
Jake,
was-
did you get to finish your story?
Oh, I haven't
no,
had
sorry,
sex
I
yet.
interrupted. I'm sorry.
No, I love it because it brings
No,
us all out.
that was a good interruption, but let's get back to Jake's story.
So besides his whole like you're set up to be a porn star, man. At this
I
point,
want to
man.
be. That'd be great if you could get that along. I'm not that well endowed, but
You have
we
to
can- I
fucking
think
clean
it'd be
your
fun
own
to do.
walls
That's-
and floors.
it'd be interesting. I would love to direct it all.
Just do OnlyFans. You're good.
I want to do this one thing where like
We're getting
Dude,
back to
what
Jake's
the
story right
fuck?
now.
Hold on. We'll
Say
get back
that,
to
though.
it.
I
So
want to know what you want to do.
so I
We'll
ba-
get back to it.
I basically nailed calling you out on that. Anyways, where did we leave? Okay, so yeah, I mean pussy, and I started drinking some beer. I'm gonna get to it because like there's a lot better stories. I played Just the Tip for about a month or so while eating pussy and just being weird, doing all the shit. Eventually,
You know, no, hold on. Let's just say it. Just the tip counts.
well,
You
it
put
was-
your dick in her.
I was teasing.
What was?
It
was
wasn't-
The,
I wouldn't call it
what,
inner.
What age? What
No.
age was it?
This is in college, so I mean, maybe, but like, I don't know. I don't
There
know.
are a lot of women who love just
Okay,
the
you
tip.
can choose whatever you want for your timing. It was not long after that it was all of it. Like after we're like, no, okay, let's go.
This is the
so-
How I Met Your Mother rule. Just the tip counts.
Okay, well then it was same age, 21 and a half. It was the same girl. It's just I was getting a little more okay with it, more and more until I fucked her in the ass, and then we went ahead and did it.
Damn.
Normal.
Did butt stuff.
Wait,
huh?
you did butt stuff first?
Beforehand.
Whoa, hold on. You did butt stuff before
I wanted to
anything?
save my virginity.
Wow.
like-
That's
So was that-
awesome. Hold on.
Okay.
That's awesome.
That is cool.
No, yeah, that's all what
mean-
the abstinence Christians are doing to get around it. They do
Yeah.
oral
They do
and
s-
anal.
Is
Oh
that
my
what that
god.
is?
Yeah, it
And
kind
like how
of.
Is it-
Yeah.
soaking kind of is too. Like
Oh,
in
That-
bed?
that's-
so yeah, you talked about soaking.
It's a
earlier-
fucking joke,
before.
guys. It's a fucking joke.
Oh, you're joking.
No, no,
Oh
no,
my
no, no, no,
God.
no.
Wait, did you actually?
I
thought-
meant what people who are trying to bend the rules to say they're still abiding by the rules, even through Christianity, is a joke. I'm a Christian, so yes.
Did you
that's
do
why
anal or not?
I did. No, all of what I told you was true,
Right.
but the other part was a joke. Not.
Interesting. That's,
But like Jesus saw you eating pussy too. Like
Yeah, I know.
is that-
I
But
don't-
he was still a virgin, so
I,
it can't.
I
So
don't
it's okay.
say. I was definitely in denial when I was younger,
and
and
he'll forgive you.
well, yeah, he's already said he would do that. It's
Good.
his word, his promise.
Good.
Yeah, all that stuff. I understand that. I understand that I'm a fucked up human. I don't like my logic is definitely invalid more than half the time. It's got to be.
We bend it all the time, every day to whatever cover our own impulses and our own different.
It's just my projection of what I think reality is. Man, we only have what they said 10% of interpreting your environment or something.
Give or take, I guess.
Yeah, unless you're what do they call it? Flowing, which is whenever you're just
What's
fucking.
flowing?
It's a weird thing I heard about
Sounds
just the
interesting.
other night. It's whenever you're in it. You are engaged without fear. It's when you're fully confident. It's whenever you're maybe when you're rapping, if you're like really nailing it. You're playing
Okay.
guitar. You're really nailing. You're doing whatever.
Yeah.
You're really nailing it. That's a part of flowing.
Hmm.
And some people do who are like people who chase just whatever you were saying earlier, adrenaline
Yeah,
junkies.
yeah,
They say one way you could tell. They started learning about this about like 30, 40 years ago about this thing that makes your brain just actually not exuberate energy, but like start shutting down using the subconscious a little bit
Yeah.
more, kind of relying on it.
Word.
Some weird shit. But they got to figure out who was doing it from the adrenaline ones, from the ones who made it and the ones who died, or the ones who flowed. Because basically, if you're not in it and just kind of moving through and just everything is kind of like
Mhm.
it's like video games when you're on the like supercharge or
yeah,
something.
yeah.
You're just kind
That's
of getting all
fair.
the coins and stuff.
That's like a real thing.
It is. We felt it whenever we were playing guitar sometimes. And
Yeah.
we're just like things just
You just
all
get
fall
tapped in.
together. Yeah.
Yeah,
You
You
don't have
just
to
get
think
tapped
about it.
in,
There's no
and
there's no fear. You're
you don't know where it's coming from, but you're just
I
tapped
think
in.
that's part of adrenaline too, and things
It
start
is.
feeling like
It's
I did
exciting.
that boxing match earlier this
Oh
year.
shit!
Like,
You're boxing.
you hit
Nice.
that adrenaline to where everything is kind of moving slow, and
Yeah.
you make better choices.
Yeah,
Love that.
Everything's like hyper focused.
exactly.
I mean, there's a part, same thing with like stealth fighters, like jet fighter flyers and shit like
Yeah.
that. Pilots, like they're in the like you have to like nanoseconds, but
Word.
they're in the fucking zone making decisions.
yeah,
There's like there is a fucking zone there that where you're in a godlike state.
It's like a
You're-
video game, man.
You're Mario with the star. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I felt it, and when you get excited about it, when I was younger and just started smoking weed, I felt like I had halftime mode, and I totally believed it because I think weed just like it goes with whatever your present thought is, and it digs a deeper groove, kind of, and lets you stay there versus being as distracted as much. Of course, you get distracted, but like, anyways, wherever your current state is, it keeps it a deeper groove. So I used to get to play taps with people when I was drunk at the parties. And I nailed it all the time. I loved it. I loved just tagging him. I felt so aware. And now it's not the same. Now I'm a little bit more sloppy. I think it's more of the alcohol's fault, though, to be honest.
do you ever
Yeah.
think weed could be like a? Do you ever think like weed could be like a good thing and a bad thing? Do you ever think like you get too high and like you're just like, oh fuck, what have I done?
All the time.
Yeah,
Nah,
no,
Nah, man.
Oh, yeah, don't blame the weed. That's just humanity.
that's just my
being
anxiety
human.
coming in.
That's just being human. You make mistakes. Don't blame the weed.
It helps more than it hurts sometimes.
That's true.
I'm not gonna remember where my keys are, but I'm not fucking sweating
That's true.
a new,
He no longer gets those paranoid feelings.
still
I don't
it
get
once in a while.
paranoid.
I mean, it's not for everybody. Everything isn't for everybody.
That's true.
All right, so
But I like weed.
we know, Mike.
All right.
All right,
So we're
let's.
going over here to Connor. When are you gonna lose your virginity?
Okay, here we go.
Let's see. I think I was 24,
A little late on
I
that
like
one.
it.
and it was I took a vacation down to Mexico with a coworker. You know,
See, everything. Your first experience always leads to what you're gonna do the rest of the time. Like, so-
Really?
well, here's the thing. On average, I'm not attracted to white women.
Mm.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's just like on average, I find them to be the least attractive women.
I agree. I think they're boring.
That's
Your
a,
girl is white.
That's a hot take.
That's just Colombian.
She's one white ass Colombian.
You
You
call
find
her
them too plain
Hispanic.
and basic because for me, an Hispanic guy, I love him. So I guess more
Well,
for me.
it's-
Thank you.
It's your way up in the world.
I guess so. More bringing them down.
But yeah, so went with this coworker, and we go to it wasn't like it was like we go to a real Mexico where his family lives. Like we stayed at his grandma's house, and it was like in central Mexico. We're just like a state or two above Mexico City, and so we're just there for a couple of weeks. It was nothing like crazy like y'all, but okay. So the first one, that one kind of didn't really end well. Like it was just like awkward between the two of us, and like
It was you and the coworker.
no, me and some chick I hooked up with the first time. down there.
Hooker.
No.
She hot though.
So you
Yeah, she was hot, but it
Oh,
was
yeah.
just like
where'd you meet her?
so.
Was it
He
a
was the
human?
one who spoke Spanish, so he was able to help out,
Okay.
and it was just like going back to her place, but it was just so awkward that neither of us really finished at all.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
Like,
That's crazy. I expected her not to finish, but you didn't finish either.
Look, I could just see that a lot for me. A lot of it's just like I have to like it's about the energy the other person is feeling that I
Oh.
feed off of others' energy.
And she wasn't. You don't think she was feeling it?
No, like up
I
until
get that because there was one time I was having sex with an ex of mine, and for some reason I didn't get bent out of shape, but I was like, I was young and stupid, and I was like, she scratched her face like in the middle of it, and I was like, you should be in the throes and not have
Yeah.
to scratch your face or something.
Yeah.
But it's not.
why are you
crazy.
distracted by an itch?
Now I feel like if I'm getting head, like yeah, I'm fucking scratching my face, and fucking knitting, like it doesn't fucking matter. Like
He's getting a blumpkin.
Oh
it's
God,
mature,
Blumpkin.
and I guess what I'm saying is, you should just finish, man. You know.
Well, here's the thing.
If
So
you can, I guess.
If you can.
so here's the thing. Later on,
Whiskey dick, dude.
So later on, there's another one that go back to her place, and it was that one was actually a good one. Her name was Estrella.
And so this was during the 2 weeks you were down there?
Oh, these two were in the same day
This was in Australia.
In the same day?
in Mexico.
Okay,
to
I
Mike.
thought you said Australia.
No.
Everybody's got
And
some
these
whack ass
are
shit.
not hookers? They weren't hookers. They were just women, and they were all
Well,
trying to
I
have
had
sex
a
with
very good wingman,
you. Okay.
Who was it?
and like I said, he was they didn't
Nothing wrong
speak
with
English,
hookers.
and I didn't speak Spanish. But with the second one, go back to her place. That one was actually way better. Like I even had like, we were getting her to do like all the different positions I've seen in porn up until that point. She had a chair in the room at one wall. I was just like, mostly it was me like having to point to like change position. So like,
Bro, that is that's
Interesting.
crazy
Interesting.
that you couldn't translate a little bit of Spanish to find out that your friend was paying these women to have sex with you.
Oh my
Because
god.
at least you see some sort of exchange. That's a wild virginity story too.
What the fuck?
in total, that 2 weeks, it was just 4 of them.
That's it, man. It's not 4, it's whore, man. You're close. You're close.
Wow.
Those are good. Those are good. I don't know why y'all did not want to tell those virginity. Mine is
Good
boring as fuck.
That was good.
I was 18, and it was at first. Well, she was smoking fucking hot though.
Well, that works.
Please tell me your cousin didn't suck you off.
Close.
Wait,
Was this enthrall?
close.
No, no. It was my dad's ex-girlfriend's
Oh my God.
You
Daughter.
started off with
brother's
Math is hard.
stepdaughter's friends or something, and I met her.
Wow. That's
They
big.
sound-
Wow.
That's
You
not
know what?
close
And
at
that's-
all.
This
I think-
isn't enthrall.
I think I'm in your
That's
family at that
crazy.
point.
I met her through her. Yeah.
That's
but-
crazy.
He picked her up at the family reunion.
But she was smoking hot, and I met her a couple times. Yeah, I'll take another one.
We also got other shit.
And
He's got to be heading out.
I don't
soon.
know why she was fucking,
Whatever he wants, man. We got Coca-Cola. We got
you know,
Bud Light.
wanting to hook up with me. But damn, it was fucking. She was just smoking.
You were the
hot.
best option available.
Probably.
Come on, dude. Oh,
Yeah.
What'd she look like? What'd she look like?
I'm trying to think of who she would look like.
Like what kind of brunette hair?
Yeah,
Blonde hair?
brunette hair, curvaceous.
Like-
Close your
body,
mouth,
a
Michael.
She have, like, high
booty,
cheekbones?
I don't. Her skin was like really smooth. It was like touching the underside of a dolphin
Was
or
it like-
something. It was just.
Mm,
It was wild. Smoking hot. So
Skin-
needless to say, I came in literally like a
Seconds.
minute and a half. I was like, well, first off, you're trying to watch porn. You watch porn, so it's like obviously the regular position is at the side of the bed where
Yeah.
the cameraman can get a good angle.
Exactly.
Actually, that
Um,
is my best position. Have them up on the bed, and I'm just standing. off of it.
Missionary is the best position. That's just standard. I know it seems boring, and doggy style actually might be. I'll take that.
Do-
back.
I'm not the right height for doggy style. Even when it just like trying to get everything level. That only works for porn stars because they have huge 9-inch penises.
Oh God. What's wrong with girl on top though? Come on.
That's where she got on top. After
need
that,
a
she was like,
break.
here, let me get on top. And literally a minute later, busted, and then we're watching Boondock Saints.
Hell yeah.
Hey, that's good though.
Hell
That's
yeah,
a good
dude.
day.
I think it's a good day for me.
Hey.
Yeah,
But,
it's a
you
good day
know,
for me.
No, she's cool. She just wants to cuddle.
Even then, a minute.
As soon
of
as he
sex-
finished, he's like, "Hey, you want to watch a movie where Willem
did
Dafoe
she
dresses
know?
up as a woman?"
Did
It-
she know, or did you
definitely.
lie? You were like, no, I've done this before.
No, I had to be like, no, wait, don't. Get up.
Uh,
It's about to happen. She was like, oh, no.
I got reserves.
She was sweet about it. Thank you.
I
did
want
you
you to
try
finish
do
inside
it
me.
later?
Thank
Did you
you.
try to do it after that?
No. Fell asleep. It was late at night. It was like 2 in
Oh,
the
okay.
morning.
And now Chewy has an unknown son somewhere.
I haven't.
Hi, Dad.
I guess I haven't talked to her. I've had sex with women that I guess we all lost touch, right? You didn't talk to the lady that
No, I don't talk to.
was skiing.
I don't talk to a majority.
There
of
was
them.
something we were gonna come back to you. You said
yeah.
I was gonna do blank.
Oh.
Oh,
We
be
were
a
talking-
porn star.
You
He
were
was going
talking
to be a
about
porn star.
stars. and
Here we
said,
go.
Well, I wanted to do. Well, I kind of want to do it.
You have to buy your own tarp, okay?
Do like I don't know how good the thing would be, but like if you get all the equipment and stuff, you could sell like a home package, like make your own porno thing for like couples and shit like that.
Okay.
And so like you could fucking like okay, so we come to your house, right?
Is this the
Right.
Zack and Miri model?
We fucking come to your house and we come to fucking
So you're producing it with cameras and
yeah,
stuff?
we bring all the cameras, the
Oh.
lighting, and whatnot. We come up with the script, or
and
we
you
just
shoot
plan
it-
it. We
you-
direct it all. We plan it out, and fucking
Let's try it in here and then see if it works.
do, and we fucking send it out. We give it
So
to
you don't even
Hold
wanna
on,
be-
hold on.
We're just
You
the
don't-
production, and we give
so
it
you
back.
really just like to watch. You don't want to be involved in the sex at all.
No, it'll be just a production thing. It'll
Hold
be
on.
a direct.
Jake just
So-
offered to do the production for you.
This guy's gonna continue to watch
It
people have
wins.
sex. This guy's gonna continue to go back to Mexico. He's planning to go next fucking month.
I guess.
No. The one I'm gonna try and meet with later today is from Port Arthur.
Later today?
Oh, yeah.
Later today? Oh my gosh.
Hey, dating apps really help people that are socially awkward.
Hey. You're not that bad, dude. Come
Mm,
on.
Look, I just told you I didn't get laid until I was 24, okay?
loaded.
You said 24? Oh, okay, you went from 18 to 24. Well, I wasn't till I was 22.
The drinking was 18, but I didn't really
Oh,
start
okay.
drinking. I had a few shots.
Well,
Although,
I am impressed that you stopped after 3, though. Like, that's not something normal people do. They go till they throw up, which is what I did when I first drank.
I don't think that's normal.
Is that not normal when you first drink?
I've only thrown up
That's-
once while being drunk.
See, I wanted to know what it was. So I wanted to see where it went and why people liked it so much.
You wanted the full shitty experience?
Well, yeah, I'm living it now, you know, as I have hangovers that last 2 days now since I'm 36. But besides that,
Mhm.
back then
So
I
the
just
killer
wanted to know
ones.
why people liked it, and so if I was like, oh, I don't feel that much, I finally took some shots, got some Jaeger, mixed everything that they had at my buddy's house, and that day actually I threw up right outside the window on the way home, and I felt good in the morning.
Good.
But so my first time was okay. Second time, I didn't throw up, and I felt horrible.
Yeah, you gotta vomit. You gotta get the poison
That's
out.
what
So
some of my friends say. They're like, "No, I gotta go. I'm gonna put it out." And I'm like, "Oh, you're so gross."
or at least before bed.
The only time
Yeah.
I ever
Ugh.
threw up while drinking was in Round Rock. There's this bar called Mavericks.
I'm aware.
They have this
heard of
drink
it.
called the Holy Fuck.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
Its two main ingredients are vodka and tequila.
Ooh, the Devil Twins.
And it's not like a regular small shot glass. It is this. It's basically
The
two
big one.
shots in one.
Oh, I hate it when that happens.
Oh, he's got
Especially with
the-
straight liquor if it's not mixed.
I had 4 of those this one time. Essentially, I had 8 shots
Damn.
of mixed liquor, and my brother had to drive us back to the apartment we were both living in at the time down in East Austin. And he stopped somewhere. I can't remember where. Because he wanted to.
Can't remember.
He always liked getting Jack in the Box after drinking.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's the best.
Dude, you can wait there forever,
So,
but you'll get some.
I'm
It's
feeling
Jack in the Box or water.
so I'm
Give me them
feeling
tacos.
sick. I'm wanting to throw up.
Oh yeah.
So my drunk ass decides I'm gonna get out of the car, go throw up in those bushes right there while we're in the middle of the drive-through. He's yelling at me, "Get back in the car right now! Get back in the car right now! Don't let a cop see you doing this shit."
That's about the things I would think. I just don't know if I'd yell it. I'd be like, "Uh-oh, he's got a
No,
pop."
he wasn't yelling. He was doing that whisper yell, like,
Oh.
"Get back in this car right now!" Don't. He was like, "Don't you dare get out of this car!
Like-
Roll down the window if you have to."
That's right.
My friends would drive off. They would just drive off and then come back later, and then you'd be mad.
Yeah, you call him on your cell phone, right? It works. Well,
Oh.
did you have a cell phone back then? Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
18.
No, I was in my mid-20s was when I was drinking. My
Okay.
early and my mid-20s. Because after that, I only stopped drinking because my meds make me a cheap drunk now.
Oh yeah,
Like one drink will make me unable to drive.
yeah.
But back then, holy fuck! Like for my 25th birthday, it was the only time I've ever been blackout drunk.
Oh,
That was because
first
people
time?
were just handing me every different liquor there was at the time. I even did. It even got out of control for me with Never Have I Ever, because I was just going around. We weren't even at this point. It wasn't even traditional rules anymore. I was just taking my whatever the hell I had in my cup. I was just going from person to person, like, "You're next." They would say something, and then I drink. Then I go. Then it wasn't. No one else was involved. It was just an excuse for everyone to make me drink.
I could believe this.
And so I'm blackout drunk. The things I can remember is one, apparently I'm lying on the kitchen floor. I get up to run out to run out to the backyard to throw up. Then the next thing I remember after blacking out was my younger brother and a friend of mine carrying me to his car,
Arms
my
and
younger
legs?
brother's car.
Arms and legs or shoulder, shoulder.
Oh, I think it was shoulder.
Okay, so you're walking kind of.
Maybe, kinda. Who knows? Maybe my feet were dragging. And then I come back to again as we're in another Jack in the Box drive-through. This is my younger brother, not my older brother. Jack in the Box was the only one open at the time, so it was. And so I can. The windows roll down. My head's kind of hanging out a little bit, like not like in vomit position, but it was more like, oh, I just want some cool air position. And then I'm not even opening my eyes. I just remember hearing the girl at the window going like, "And here's a water for your friend." And he goes like, "That's my brother." And
That's
he-
not my friend.
And then I black out again. Next thing I know, my dad is helping him get me out of the car at my parents' place.
Oh,
And I sleep it off for this was the night before my birthday, and then the next day was just family stuff at my family coming over to
Family
my
stuff.
parents. Family coming over to my parents' place for my birthday.
shamed their name once again.
Family coming.
No, I come from a family of social alcoholics.
Oh, good.
Oh, well, join the club
Well, fellas,
here at Social Ec.
And just real quick, my younger brother was actually pissed about that because he was like, "You're the one that's supposed to be driving me drunk, my drunk ass home." I'm like, do you have any idea how many times I've done this for our older brother? Okay, that's how it goes. Is like the older one gets drunk and the younger one next in line drives them home. Sooner or later, our younger sister, is going to be the one driving you home.
Should be.
And then our younger cousin will be driving her home. That's how this works in this family.
It does, yeah.
That's
wow,
true.
yeah.
That
I
is
guess
true.
you gotta have that organization.
When I dated younger, she couldn't go to the bar, so
The
she was
youngest
a-
take care of the oldest. Y'all should know.
just like the Bible said.
That's right.
All right, guys. We are running out of time for Chewy to be
It
here.
is. I charge
Chewy.
double after the first hour. So.
Yeah, I know, and you know what? We're out of cash, so.
All right. Then we're gonna have to end it here, then, fellas.
Oh my
Yeah, let's
God.
make it a short
Hey.
show today.
Hey, this has been fun. Oh, let's see. We've made it to an hour and 40 minutes. I mean, that's basically what we got about 2 hours. We
No, yeah,
we
that's a
wanted to
good-
just say some goodbyes and a happy weekend around the Connor, you want to lead us on the exit routine here?
So for anyone watching, we instead of doing our usual every other week, we did this show a week early because we're going to be taking a break on purpose this time until after the holidays. We may come back the first or
We did
second.
5 episodes and you're taking a break?
How are we going to do anything with Christmas and New Year's coming up?
I'm just kidding.
Literally,
We
next,
all need a break.
could do a New
Everyone
Year's
needs
one.
a break.
next week is Christmas. The week after that is New Year's. None of us are going to.
We could do a New Year's
Neither
one.
of you, Mike and Jake, are going to be sober enough.
That's the best part.
Y'all weren't even sober enough after the Halloween
Let's
party
do the New Year's
to do an episode.
Y'all
It'll
should
be a
do
New Year's party.
A mushroom cast.
Oh,
We
Oh
could do
no,
that.
they've got plenty.
I could do it.
You want some shrooms? I got
Oh
you.
shit, dude.
So
Yeah.
we'll probably do it the weekend.
Shiitake, right?
We'll probably do it the weekend after New Year's when we come back.
At least that's something we
With
can
the
commit to.
shrooms.
So, if we figure out something we want to do before that, we'll do that. Otherwise, expect us to be back after the new year.
All right, and for all you not watching, go fuck yourselves.
Yeah!